With these exponent law problems, there's many different ways we can do this. So I'm just going to show you maybe one, maybe two different ways to do this. But there's multiple different ways we can interpret. We can try to do this as radical problems. We can do this as exponential problems. So in this case here, I'm just going to simplify something here. So I have square root x, but I notice that I have here, I'm just going to do this, I have a fourth root applied to a square. Now, everything's being fourth rooted, everything is being squared. If I have that, then I can actually reduce that ratio into a 2-to-1 ratio. So that becomes a 2-to-1 ratio. Now I don't need to write it like that, I can just write it as the square root. Oops. Like that. Okay, so then that's one simplification I can do, and then we now have everything in terms of square roots, which makes it a little bit easier to deal with. So I have x, y squared, square root z. Now if I want to put that all together in square roots, I can. I'm just going to split this up a little bit because I have root x, squared and square roots undo each other, so I end up with x. Power 4 and square root becomes y to the power 2, and then I'm just going to leave the z in its square root. I'm just going to leave that like that. Okay, and then the reason why I'm doing that is because I do have a root z in the denominator, and those will cancel. Okay, I have xy squared here, and so we can see that a whole bunch of things will now cancel out. The z's cancel out. The xy squareds cancel out with the xy squareds. So I'm just left with square root x in the end.